Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world, no fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours. Whoa.
Morning guys, how you doing? Well, it's kind of early, but as soon as I came downstairs here, I saw a snake in the grass. Where it has gone, I don't know. But I went and got my camera. It's probably here somewhere. Hopefully it's not. It didn't look that familiar. It kind of looked like a cobra. But let me get my snake pole just in case. I'll turn this camera around. It was right here. You know, snake in the grass, can't really see it. Where are you, buddy? We're herping this morning. He was a pretty long one too. He was a good, you know, meter or more. So, although I looked out the window right when I grabbed my camera. I looked out the window. He was in the same spot. So I thought, oh, he's there. Sure enough, he departed. Sometimes they go across the pavement. Where are you, bro? It was all black. It was kind of perched up. It probably was a cobra. It would look for the tall grass to protect itself. Where'd you go, bro? I should have grabbed it when I saw it. Where's my cats when I need them? They could have. They could have chased him out. They probably would have found him. Dang, man. Oh, now you coming. Dude, there's a big old snake around here. Can you find him? He wasn't real fat, but he was long. And he had that kind of black gray color, solid color, like a cobra does. And it was long, like I said. If it was one of those mud snakes or something, which kind of has similar features, but those mud snakes are darker. And they also, I've never seen one that long. So it probably was cobra. It had the length, it just didn't have the girth because it was probably juvenile. And it was sitting there. It was kind of like coiled a little bit, but then it had its head up like this. Didn't have the flange, but it was just like looking. You know, and it saw me come down the stairs. I turned right around and went back upstairs and grabbed my camera. But Anyway, if I run into them, I'll let you know. Today I'm going to try and put the guide bars on that, the track bars on the front gate. Although, now that I mentioned that, that means I have to have the power out there, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, man. More later. Let's do it. I think my cat might be trying to sort something out. There he goes. He's looking at something. He sees something. What do you see, bro? What do you see, bro? What do you see, bro? Something in here? Snake in the tree. False alarm. I was over there and I just put my pole up and laid my camera down. I was walking over there and I was looking back and the cat was sitting here, and then he went, yeah, he was on the prowl. I thought, what? And he's in that same area where the snake was, so I thought maybe he sees a snake, but it probably was a lizard. If it's a cobra, he won't go after it. He won't do that. He'll sit and watch it, or otherwise, be alerted to alert others. But he'll know the danger, so he'll stay with, he'll stay far enough away. All right, man. We'll keep at it. I have also the case of a missing machete. Where I put it. My wife doesn't know where I put it, so I don't know, man. But we did get that tree back up. Remember from yesterday's video, the tree fell over and now it's back in the ground and back up there, and those papaya will probably grow, no problem. And I should tell you, my wife did that by herself because she just wouldn't wait. But we had to take some of them that fell off of it, snapped off. So, hopefully those will ripen. But I did see some more banana that fell down, kinda, and it looks like, well, this will work. It looks like I'll have to cut them off. One of them's got some yellow bananas already, so that'll be fine. The other one, they're fat, but they're green, so I don't know, maybe I should leave that one for a couple more days. I just don't want the, bugs or something getting to it. If I see that snake, I can chop him. Oh, here's my yellow bananas. Some yellow, so this one should be all right. I'll just go ahead and, oh, that was a bamboo that I put in place to hold that thing up. There you go. The other one's down here somewhere. Yeah, they're big, but I don't see any yellow on the bottom at all. I'll wait. Uh-oh, just ran into a massive cobweb, of course. Out of my way. Come here. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's rolling down. They're not actually that big, but already yellowing, so might as well take them out. I'll leave them over here on the table for a day or two. They'll all ripen up real quick, even more. I could eat these right now, but I'll probably wait a day. But I gotta be careful, because when I leave stuff here on this table, my wife likes to feed it to the fish before I get to it. She'll think, oh, just feed it to the fish. She'll probably feed me to the fish one day. Maybe I should put that in my will. Feed me to the fish after I'm gone. But hey, then people probably wouldn't buy the fish. But I'm gonna drive up to the front gate because it is hot. And you know, ironic enough, it was just a video I made yesterday. As a matter of fact, maybe you can see it. I'll back up. I'll get out. Just a video I made yesterday about it pouring like cats and dogs, you know, and flooding everything. But like I predicted, you know, you look at the water level now, and that same one where I was pointing to yesterday, you can see the darkness on the cement pole. So the water already lowered by a good probably 6 inches come away from the wood. The wood's already drying out, but yeah, so the water level dropped. So that's a good sign for, you know, for me, because I don't have to worry about it. So what wood soaking in there, although the wood's gonna be all right with the water, but still, you know. So yeah. But yeah, so instead of raining, it's hotter than shit out right now. It's early. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably 8 o'clock. Snakes out early. I'm out early. But I hope it dries up. Well, maybe, you know, October is supposed to be, like I said, the official end of the rainy season. So maybe that big old rain yesterday was the sayonara party for the rain, and we won't get any more. Now winter will be upon us, and it'll just start freezing. What do you think? So yeah. So what I'm gonna do this morning is to better align the gate. I'm gonna have to add the thickness of this tube to this left pole over here, to this left side. So I have this on here, and but like I said, the gate comes and kind of, you know, it's kind of hitting right here. So if I mount this to that and give it an extra thickness like this, that'll be let me do it over here. That'll be standing out. That should be plenty, and that side's all right. Although the gate, I can see that, you know, and I thought I remember this a little bit. This piece right here, if y'all remember when I built this gate, I added this one piece, and this piece that I added, it actually is bent a little bit like that. So you can see on the top, it kind of curves over there, so that kind of messes it up. But you know, that's the problem with, you know, reclaimed metal or whatever. You're gonna have some inconsistencies. Although now that I think about it, if that became a problem, I probably could lay a flat bar steel, not as thick as this, but they sell, you know, long strips, kind of like that, the strip that I cut up to make those little footers for the rail. And because that side is, you know, it's curved, right, that piece, but it's all, so anything that's uneven, so to speak, on that top guide, if I put a fresh piece of flat rail all the way across the top of that, you know, it would probably run a lot smoother and just go whoosh right through there. So yeah, I just thought of that as I was thinking of that. So, ouch. So that might come later. You know, before I know it, everything on here is new, right? Most of the gates that are made, you know, people have, they're made of that 3-inch, not this stuff, but the 3-inch galvanized tubing, you know, as a big old hard flat frame. So that's that. Anyway, let me get to it and I'll get back at you. Well, I did not get too much done on that gate. It has come to a point where I'm going to need electricity. So I'm going to call out that guy today, see, tilt this up a little bit, see when he can come out here. But so what I did do though, I ran the wire through that conduit and up. I used there was water in there, by the way, but I used my waterproof wire anyway, so ran that through there and up on the lights. I did put light bulbs in there, but I didn't connect and everything because of course I need power. I need more. I need to understand where the power is going to be, where am I going to put my switch in, all that. Anyway, I ran the cables, and I put that extra bar on the outside so I could align the gate better to the far side. But I also found, I remember I told you where the gate had those things I welded the bars. Matter of fact, there's one of them broke off. But where it was welded to the top of the gate, you know, the guide would come along and go bam, and would hit these things. So what I did was I knocked them off with the hammer. I mean, the weld wasn't that good, obviously. I mean, good enough for what it was, but so I was able to knock the weld off of there. And then I just, the way those things were constructed, I bought this thing from Global, the design part. It had a little tiny diamond, open ends, and that metal bar, which is like this stuff, it would slip right inside that decorative thing I bought from Global. So what I did was, and that's how I welded it up here. So what I did was I broke the weld and I just hammered it down so that it was below, you know, the guide. So right now all those 4 pieces, I think there's 4 pieces that I hammered down. They're just hammered down. They're not really connected to anything up here. So, but I temporarily tightened them against the frame so they don't move. But again, I need power out there, and I'll do some re-welding over there. But I moved those out of the way, and that made the transfer much smoother through the guides. And then on the ends, where that one piece I told you could see was kind of bent a little bit, well, I took took the design print off of there, and unscrewed. I had these things on there, if you remember, if you ever saw me do that. I had these things. I took all that off and bent that thing, straightened it out, and I actually removed a lot of this stuff. And I removed a lot of the screws that I used for this stuff, because the screws would hit that guide too, kind of go boom. So the idea was I wanted to try and get it as smooth as it could, and like I say, it's as smooth as it's going to get for now. Once I get power out there, I'll think about how I can make it smoother, which may very well be like I talked about, having a piece, maybe even a piece of this. They don't make it long, but having a long flat bar that I go right on, just on the top edge. Just keep it all on the top edge so those guides roll smoothly. But it's a lot better. It opens and closes a lot better than it did. I won't have to go bang, bang, bang. But the electric guy that we use, I'm sure he's quite busy, but he should be able to come over here in a few days and hook up that power out there to me, and then I can do the rest. And again, for the power out there, I tried drilling the holes for the machine, the motor to bolt down. I tried drilling the holes into my metal or cement planks. They can't do it. I thought I could use my nail gun and just, bam, 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 and that would have held it. But the way that those are is I need those reverse bolts, because that thing goes over it, and then I screw it down on top of that. So I have to use the bolts that came with it. And I need power to do that. I need power to get a better drill to, drill through that concrete. Anyway, that's about what I did. That's what I got done. And then I just came back in, and usually for the last couple of days, right, I've been doing all that. I can't imagine how many different tools I use to try and get it all done, but and wire. But I just bring it all back in here out of my truck and off of the table out there, and just dump it all here. And then I sit here with the fan on and put it all back where it's supposed to be, which is what I'm doing now. That's why I'm talking to you. I figured I'd talk while we were doing it. I do a lot of, obviously a lot of things around here. It's funny, I was thinking, my wife asked me something, but I was thinking, when we first moved here, we were all both really excited, and she'd be doing something, I'd be doing something, and she'd say, hey, what are you doing? And I'd be go, I'm doing this. And what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. And we were like both going, like, we go check it out. How'd you do that? Oh, how'd you do that? It was a lot of fun. Later, it would move in. It was no longer, hey, what are you doing? How did you do that? It was like, where are you? And then it's like, well, I'm over here by the pump thing, or I'm over here by the thing. Oh, okay. And then you're touching base about where are you, or we're always making trips. I'd be going to the Global, she'd be going to get food or whatever. I say, hey, where are you going? She'd go, oh, here, get that. Where are you going? Oh, here, get that. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever, And then now it's almost 2 years, right? A year and whatever, almost 2 years. Now it's, we don't ask, what are you doing? And, where are you going? We don't say that. Actually, I don't say nothing. Mostly, dang it. Oh, I just cricked my mic. See that? I didn't even have to work on nothing. I hurt myself. God dang it. My hacksaw fell. Anyway, now I'll be doing something and my wife will just swing by and go, why are you doing that? I just thought it was funny how we went from like where or how all the way to Y. And hopefully after a few more months of Y, it'll fade into just, you know, I'm doing stuff. No need to ask. We don't need to ask each other where we're going, what we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it. We just, you know, go about your business. And if you want to share, you share out, right? You go, hey, come check it out. Which I do fair enough, but my wife don't pay no never mind most of it. It doesn't excite her. Not interested in me electrocuting myself or chopping my leg off or whatever. Doesn't bother her. She's like, I told you. But was going to use this hard wire over there for that front gate, but I decided to use my this stuff here, this soft black waterproof wire. It's really, I call that my pond wire because it was the wire I bought for the pond pump. You know, when I had the wire would be going in the water, so I had to buy that kind of wire. Yeah. And also my welding melted out again. That's because it's just a cheap little. It's not even strong enough. I mean, it's not even a good jumper cable one. But so I'm gonna have to repair that before I use it again. I thought I had a screw over here. Yeah. Waters. We had to uncap the water out there to let the pond leak out because it's getting too full. Weird though, this one gets full over here and that one goes down. I don't think it's coming over to it, but this one we have to always let water out more than we do that. That one takes care of itself. I tell you, putting tools away, the magnet bars, these things 100% make the job easier. You can pretty much throw it up there and it'll stick. That's what I like about it. I was out there, man, I was using, you know, my box end wrenches, my wire cutters, just about everything you can imagine. Pliers, vice grips, cutters. Using my parts for my gate, but I can't find the instructions. I think they're in my house. I hope so. Anyway, man, come on, man. Anyway, that's about it for today here on Life on the Farm. I'm tired again. I'm probably tired in every video. I probably say I'm tired. So I do stuff that tires me out. Damn it. And anyway, hope you like that. And I'll get back at you when I get in some more trouble. See you later.